where the oak trees shadow gravel rolls. I remember her laughter mingling with the wind. Under the porch light her story unfolds, where the worn out saddles knew all we confessed. Her scarf still dancing in the breeze like it's been. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends. Left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our worn boot prints refuse to end. The town's aged a year for every night I'm alone. Cabin walls whisper secrets we once shared. Dusty windows and a chair overthrown. How the silence speaks in a house that's unprepared. No more laughter in the air, just an empty throne. Her goodbye flew with the sunset's dying glow, trailing off where the wild river bends. Left me with echoes of I miss you so, on paths where our lost boot prints refuse to end. Sometimes the wind brings a trace, a soft sigh, or the rain writes her name on my dusty pane. Each star above a tear from the sky, for the love that rode away won't come again. Her goodbye flew with the crimson clouds up high, chasing the dreams where the old river bends. Here with the shadows under the vast open sky, whispering to ghosts on the trails that never end, where her memory like the river just flows on by. And her goodbye never truly ends. In the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs, I found a locket, rusted gold beneath the endless skies. Engraved initials, worn and old, whisper secrets when I pry. It takes me back to dusty roads and the tears we didn't cry. Locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her name through the prairie's embrace, in every sunset's flame I see her trace. Cabin's quiet, the porch worn with the echoes of her laugh. Gravel roads we walked along, now paths of the past. The scarf she left still smells like rain, and the dreams we dared to cast. But time pulled her away from me as shadows grew vast. The locket closed her eyes, memories inside, beneath the willows weep, where our promises lie. The wind sings her set flame. I see her trace. Oh, these hills recall the touch of her hand, and the stars up above, they understand how the heart holds on, though the years may flee. In the solitude of the trail, she walks with me. Locket closed her eyes, and so must I. With every dawn I try to say goodbye, but the wind sings her name, sweet and low, in the lands where the lonely cowboys go. Locket closed her eyes, never to say goodbye.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild rivers meet, I found your scarf, a relic soft and sweet. It was tangled in the branches, dancing with the breeze, like it was waiting there just begging me, please. Oh, scarf forgot in the wind, you whisper her name. Underneath this boundless burnished sky of flame, every thread of memory, every stain or tear lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. Those gravel roads we roamed have overgrown with time. Cabins empty echoes our laughter once sublime. Your absence fills the prairie as wide as skies are vast. In the saddle I ride, haunted by the past. Oh, scarf forgot in the wind, you whisper her name. Underneath this twilight sky, soft as sorrow, wild as flame. Every thread of memory, every stain of tear lost in the echoes of our yesteryears. I stand where we'd watch the setting sun, fading trails like our dreams tell of battles never won. But in this quiet place I feel you close though we're apart. Your scarf, a token of the love that fills my heart. Oh, scarf forgot on this lonely dusty rise. I'll keep you close, a treasure for my weary eyes. Every thread of promise, every stain a part of me. Here in the silence where I hold you endlessly, in the chill of the dusk I wear your scarf, embrace the cold. A cowboy lonesome in the tale that's left untold.
laughter like the creek that flowed through the meadow where the wild horses roam. We danced under stars by the old oak shade where the whispers of the canyon had promised to stay. Her scarf pale blue caught on the breeze as we carved our love deep in the bark of those trees. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Years roll like dust down an empty track to the porch where we sat, that ain't coming back. The cabin stands lonesome, the door swings wide, with no one to hear how the old wood cried. Those trails we tread are overgrown, the town's just a memory, the road's just bones. But time, like the river when the rain pours down, washed away the canyon where our dreams were found. Now I'm singing to the shadows, to the stones I lay, in the land where the heart of my youth did stay. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. In the whisper of the wind I hear her name. It stirs up the dust, it ends the game. I know she's a memory of faded light, but in the silence of the prairie she's mine tonight. So time, take your river, let the rain pour down. I've lost more to you than my heart had found, but I'll keep singing to the shadows by the stones I lay, in the dust of a canyon that the storms washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Oh, the canyon washed away. Just a whisper in the wind where my heart will stay.
Out by the bend of the Willow Creek, where shadows whisper and the oak trees speak, found a rusty locket in the mud so deep, a relic of what I couldn't keep. The cold wind hums her sweet old tune under the mournful prairie moon. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Every clasp and hinge a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track. She's a memory I can't win back. The cabin's empty on Mockingbird Hill. Her scarf still hangs on the old coat rack, so still. The porch where we danced is worn and gray. Time took our names and dreams away. The gravel road where we used to stride, now just a path where my sorrows hide. That rusty locket, heavy round my neck, sank like my heart in the depths of wreck. Every clasp and hinge a tale of yore. Her love ain't mine, not anymore. Dusty trails and a lonesome track. She's a memory I can't win back. In the silence of the falling rain, I reckon love's like the fleeting train. Tracks lead somewhere, but they're just cold steel. They don't feel the fire that a heart can feel. So I'll drop this locket in the river wide, let it drift where lost things abide. That rusty locket in my breaking heart. In the twilight of love we drift apart, dusty trails and an endless track. With every sunset I feel her laugh. And like the sun dips low out of view, I'm a shadow waiting, missing you.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road, where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. The river still flows, but the banks are all dry. Time's a thief on a horse that just galloped on by. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul, they now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek. Under the morning sky, I lay down to sleep, with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. With the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. In the shadow of the oak, I left my leather-bound heart where the trail splits by the creek. Under skies so vast and stark, I found her scarf of faded red. 'Neath the wildflower sweet, a whispering wind through dusty trails where our memories discreetly meet. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a roaming cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. The porch still creaks for company, as if it recalls her steps. But time's a thief on quiet feet, steals the moments that we kept. The cabin holds the coldness now, where once it knew her warmth. Each corner filled with echoes of a love that can't transform. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a roaming cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. The dust has settled on the saddle and the rains have washed her trace, but the rivers and the mountains still remember her embrace. As I roam these wild expanses under stars that know my plight, she's the prayer beneath my breath, the lonesome serenade at night. Oh, that trail held a secret, and it's buried deep with time. Whispers float on western winds of a love both bold and blind. As the horizon swallows the sun and the shadows claim the light, the trail keeps the secret wrapped in the arms of the night. Underneath the pine, where the sky lays claim, we carved our names. The wind speaks them still. By that old creek bend, where the water ran, you laughed so free, your scarf caught in the chill. Oh, how that pine tree sang, roots deep in the past, where our echoes lay on the summer's breath. Now I ride through whispers of the grass, haunted by the sunset's crimson death. Years fell away like leaves from the oak. Our cabin stands, but it's the shadows that dwell. I pass by trails where our laughter spoke, not just dusty roads with tales they yearn to tell. Oh, how that pine tree sang, roots lost in sorrow, holding the weight where my heart once lay. Each passing day borrows from tomorrow, yet still I roam where you and dreams fray. On that old porch, the wood worn by time choruses to our prime now just flickers, light in the pain. Oh, how that pine tree sang under weight of skies, love's deep imprint on the earth we trod. I whisper goodbye as another sunset dies. In the lonely vast, I talk to God, where the heart finds its rest beneath the sod. In the shadow of an oak, by the rusted gate we knew, where the whispers of the prairie grass caught the morning dew. Your scarf a patch of crimson lost beneath the summer's throne, where we carved our names on that old porch in a time all our own. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. The years they came with dust and rain, wore the trail to your door. The cabin stands, empty hands, no echo of your laughter anymore. That saddle rests untouched, undressed, where once it rolled the wild. Every gravel road a memory, every mile a whispered shout. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that know your name, while my heart's locked behind it, forever waiting in vain. Every sunset paints your face on the skies I roam alone. Rusted gate stays, but darling, you've gone. Beneath the crescent moon's embrace, I feel the weight of skies. The stars like tears the night reveals what the heart denies. In the quiet of the fading trails, I find no rest, no new starts. For every path wins back to you through the canyons of my heart. Oh, how the gate still sways in winds that sing your song, bound by rusted memories where your whisper lingers long. Every sunset's a curtain call of a play where I'm alone. Rusted gate stays, my love, and I stay forever home.
Where they creek bends low beneath the ancient oaks, I found a scarf you wore, now frayed by time and hope. These rustling leaves converse where shadows merge and cope, with whispers of your laugh on that old gravel slope. The
The rain hides my tears, just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. The porch still creaks the same under a sky so vast, where we once watched the stars, a quiet love amassed. Now trails fade in the fields where our dreams were cast. The dusk settles alone as day slips into the past. The rain hides my tears, just like it hides the past. Each drop a memory in storms that seem to last. This heart, like empty cabins, worn and overcast, echoes with the silence of the love that couldn't last. Oh, the winding roads, the dust kicked by my boots, a saddle worn with miles, tracing back to roots. Yet in each setting sun, my resolved heart disputes the notion I'll forget the love that once was absolute. So let the rain hide my tears, let it wash the lonely miles, as the night claims the sun and the darkness reconciles. Yet still your echo lingers across the time and trials, in the rain under the oaks, down the old forgotten aisles. Shadow the old gravel road, I recall the soft sound of your scarf in the wind. Under the porch light of that withered abode, you danced like the firelight that wouldn't rescind. Your laughter spilled like rain on that thirsty ground, as the sun dipped low, turning day into art. But now it's just whispers of what we had found in the place where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow, in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Saddle sits dusty on the old barn's rack, silent tales of the rides we used to share. Your scarf still a banner, now faded to black, hanging limp with no life left to declare. Once we roamed wild like the storms overhead,
Now the thunder rolls in with no one to part. Each raindrop a tear that I've silently shed in the wake where the fading light fell apart. Oh, my heart rides the trails where the wild winds blow, past cabins empty under skies vast and stark. Every sunset's a memory, fading slow, in the shadows of the love that missed its mark. The echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark marks the cadence of a lonesome cowboy's heart. Now I wander these hills, talking to ghosts. The horizon's my only faithful guide. Love's a lingering smoke, I'm the host to the ashes that I carry inside. So I'll ride through the tears of these wild dusty trails where my memories lay scattered and apart. Each night falls a curtain that never unveils the depth of the dust in a cowboy's heart. Oh, the echo of hoofbeats alone in the dark sings the ballad where the fading light fell apart.
Out where the oak trees shadow the old gravel road, I found a scarf you left, a faded bow. Beneath the stars where our whispers once danced, an empty cabin recalls how we chanced. A sunset bleeds red, just like my old heart, in those quiet towns we're miles apart. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft, dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sails. That porch we once dreamed on, now silent and warm. The laughter's faded, the wood planks forlorn. Where rivers once sang through the cool evening air, now just the ghost of your scent lingers there. The path we walked overgrown, lost to time, and I wander these ways with a heart heavy like crime. The campfire forgot how to spark your flame, but these winds, they still howl your name. Lost in the echoes of soft, dusty trails, my soul rides lonesome with brittle old sails. Under the vast unyielding sky, I've learned that even the strongest cry, in the echo of each hoofbeat's fall, I find the loneliest truth of all. The campfire forgot, but I'll never erase the love, the pain, the beauty, your face.
songs fade, but your shadow in the moonlight forever stays.
Out by the old whispering oak, where the dusty trails been weaved, I found a scarf you left behind like a piece of you. I still grieve. The wind sings through the branches, a melody both sweet and sad, a token of a love that's gone and the sunset light gone mad. As the sunset fades on the edge of town, the shadows grow where we once lay down. The colors burn to a deep heartache under skies that witnessed every promise we'd break. There's an old porch swing swaying with ghosts of laughter we once knew. The cabin empty like my arms, missing the warmth of holding you. The gravel road's been washed out by the rains of countless storms. Each drop of memory faded as my lonesome heart mourns. As the sunset fades on the edge of town, the shadows grow where we once lay down. The colors burn to a deep heartache under skies that witnessed every promise we'd break. Through the silence of the plains, under stars too distant to tell, my regrets are carried on the breeze in the night where whispers dwell. What's lost is more than love, it's the peace I can't regain. A cowboy wanders soulless like a ghost upon the plain. As the sunset fades, so do dreams of yore. The dust settles where my heart beats no more. The twilight captures my silent plea in a world that moves on without you and me. So I saddle up as darkness claims the land so wild and free, riding under starlit skies where you and I swore we'd always be. But like the sunset fades into the night's embrace, I'm a shadow riding onward in the echo of your grace.
In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creak and sound, was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. Her laughter in the aspen leaves, her sorrow in the ground, that lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown, silhouettes of our past like shadows dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trail's dust over, hoofprints disappear, gravel roads lead to nowhere. Bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older, the porch sags alone. Echoes of her footsteps, like whispers, now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown, silhouettes of our past, like shadows dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. And I wander these empty trails where the wild winds are roam, looking for a sign or a reason, the seeds of sorrow sown. But all I find is the echo of the words we said too soon, underneath the bittersweet crescent moon. So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town, her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars where our love was sworn, lonely fire tied down by the heart forever warm. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on. Out by the oak where the wild rivers bend, under the shadow of peaks where we lay, there's an old cabin, walls whispering past, cracked frame carved with your name, now weathered and gray, leather saddle hanging untouched, sways with the breeze. Each creak a tale of the days gone, whispered soft through the trees. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished, on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. Remember the rain on the old porch in spring, the scent of the wet earth, a new scarf around your neck. Now the porch swing hangs silent, no laugh to echo, just shadows of footsteps in the dust that we tread. Gone the laughter that mingled with the thrum of the skies, only footprints on paths where the echo of my sorrow lies. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, dancing with dust where our dreams used to lie. I'm just a ghost in these boots, walking alleys of empty towns with no goodbye. Oh, love is a flame that still burns, not extinguished, in the heart of a cowboy with skies ever wide. Sunsets bleed memories each day undistinguished, on gravel roads with my loneliness to ride. And I've learned that the hardest trails are walked alone, fading footprints, the only proof of where love had once flown. By the creek under stars, all that was is now, never. But in the heart of the land, you remain forever. Oh, how the wind cries your name through the valley, echoing softly a melody sigh. This lonesome cowboy keeps riding, not tallying each tear with a reason, each silent sky. Yes, love is a tale told when firelights low, cast on the walls of a heart where it never lets go.
Out by the ridge where the old oak sighs, I first saw her wild, restless eyes. Under vast skies, our dreams unrolled on a dusty path where our fates took hold. Her laughter laced through the prairie wind in that sun-kissed town where my heart had pinned. Now the grave waits silent, so serene, where once danced the girl of my prairie dream. Each sunset bleeds like the tears I've shed for the whispered words and the life we'd wed. Oh, this lonely trail keeps winding, keeps waiting for a cowboy's heart that's forever fading. Seasons turned, the oak tree grew, those whispered winds carried her to. From that quiet porch, watched days depart, her scarf still holds the warmth of her heart. But the cabin's empty, the dust has lain on the saddle she rode through the summer rain. The grave waits silent with her whispers gone in the heart of the lands where the wild songs throng. Each sunset bleeds into night's embrace, echoing the softness of her grace. Oh, this lonely road keeps winding, keeps waiting on a trail of memories forever fading. By the lantern's light I see her face in shadows that time will never erase. A dance, a smile, and the pain it brings is the cost of the love that forever clings. Yes, the grave waits quiet under whispering trees, in a bed of earth with a soft, gentle breeze. But my heart still searches through dust and rain for the love we lost and will never regain. Oh, this town, these trails, they keep winding, they're waiting for a cowboy whose soul is eternally debating as the horse kicks dust towards a fading day. Through the silence my heart has nothing to say, but feels everything. In a sleepy hollow neath the shadow of an ancient oak, their dandelion stood where we whispered words we never spoke. Your scarf still dances in my mind like it fluttered on that porch, while the setting sun painted gold our humble lonesome torch. Oh, dandelion fell apart just as seasons change the heart, petals drifting through the air like memories that
start to tear. On gravel roads where dreams did part, there my soul's been left to chart. Through dusty trails and whispering winds, the love that ends where it begins. Years have worn the old paths bare and rusted out the gate, and the cabin by the creek lies silent, oh, the hand of fate. No more laughter neath the willows, no more rain on window glass, just an echo of your footsteps and the whispering of the grass. Old dandelion fell apart, just sprigs of heartache sharpens heart, scattered by the weeping sky, like the tears I dare not cry. On dusty trails where dreams did dart, there my heart's been torn apart by fleeting love and wandering winds, the tale that ends where it begins. Sometimes I ride through dying light where shadows blend and mix, wonder if those fields recall the beauty we couldn't fix. Each broken stem and scattered seed tells a love that couldn't last, like the echo of our laughter swallowed by the prairie vast. So dandelion fell apart beneath skies white as our old heart, fading trails where lovers meet and whisper soft and bittersweet. Let them ride where memories start, let them heal this broken part, on lonesome winds that never end, the love that fades but won't pretend. In the quiet of the plains where my heart forever remains, still the dandelion parts in the wild that binds our itch. In the shadow of the oak where we once lay, the grass still whispers secrets of that day. Beneath the white unforgiving azure sky, a rusted porch swing creaks an old goodbye. Your scarf it danced a wild crimson weave, as silent as the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gales, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. I ride on under sunsets that deceive. Every mile the wind watched me leave. Now the trails blur where your laughter rang, gravel roads washed out after the rain. That cabin stands emptied by the ridge, windows staring out like ghosts adrift, saddle worn from all the years I grieved. In the silence, the wind watched me leave. The wind knows the weight of untold tales, carrying love lost in its lonesome gaze, whistling through the hollows of this heart, where echoes of your laughter slowly part. Through the dusk, your phantom I perceive, there in the dust, the wind watched me leave. A soul set free yet chained to past regret. The wind soft sigh, a tune I can't forget. So I'll wander, let these old boots weave, paths and lands where only spirits grieve. Each setting sun dips in gold to deceive, and in its dying light the wind watches me. Yes, forevermore the wind watched me leave. Oh, how silently the wind watched me grieve. Out where the oak trees shadow old gravel roads, I found her, wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bites, and all I've left are tears that I denied. Whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred, forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim.
In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, we carved our names, young and alive. Sunset burned gold on your flowing hair, the smell of summer rain hung in the air. But love flew with the autumn leaves, drifting
The old porch swing hangs quiet and still, echoes of laughter against my will. Your scarf still lies on the dusty trail where once we walked, now just a pale, lonely cabin, walls lined with paint. I walk these rooms, call your name. Gravel crunches underfoot alone. This winding path, no longer home. Love flew with the autumn leaves, drifted off on a prairie breeze. Underneath that old oak tree, you and the wind took all of me. By the riverside where the water bends, I find the courage where your love ends. Saddle worn, heart torn in the fading light, whispers of you in the stars at night. Restless wind left me here to ache, to mend beneath that oak on sacred ground. Your ghost in every sight and sound. Love flew